Good evening, rockers. Welcome to another edition of On the Rocks, coming to you live from Las Vegas. Today, we are interviewing a band out of Phoenix, Arizona, Sweet Mess. This is a great band that I came across on Instagram. Find here. So, we're going to talk to them and get their story. So, stay tuned. All right, let's let these guys in.
Hey,
Hello, Michael. How are you?
I can't hear you. Are you on mute?
No.
Hmm, okay, hang on a second. Can you hear me okay?
Yeah. All right. So I'm so glad to have you guys on the show. I'm a huge fan. You guys are blowing up social media.
Well, that's we're trying, you know.
Yeah. Phoenix is a great area for rock and original rock bands. I travel there quite often.
Yeah,
I'm often at the 44,
yeah,
and Chris, I think her Kristen, she runs the place. She's super nice.
yeah.
They
She's
def
she's
Not there
yeah,
anymore.
she's not there anymore, but
Really.
yeah,
Oh, I'm sorry to hear that.
yeah, yeah. The 44 is kind of going through a few things here and there. And so I don't know who the people are in charge right now. We just
Oh,
did a show there. Yeah, we just did a show there like a couple weeks ago.
okay. Okay. So is that one of the venues you guys like to play at, or there are some other venues in town that you guys really play a lot?
Well, we play there, and we're playing at the Blues
The Blues Bar. Yeah.
on June 6th. And I don't know if you've seen this or not, but on June 6th, we're opening for Striper at the Marquee.
Oh, yeah, I did see that. Congratulations
Yeah,
with that.
Thanks. Yeah,
yeah,
that'll be
I
cool.
just Michael was right. He was Michael Sweet was just here, and we did a show.
cool.
A friend of mine opened up for him, Michael Campese,
Yeah,
and it was a great show. He is such a nice guy.
yeah. Yeah, no, that's cool. Yeah, we're looking forward to it. And we've done a few shows there. As far as Phoenix goes, um, we in the past we've always been like a tribute band. So, female rock legends because Sylvie can kind of sing everything, right?
I'm sure she can.
Yeah. And so we've been doing the female rock legends, and then we started just doing our own original stuff. And
Okay.
we're kind of doing a little bit of both, but we're really pushing the original stuff right now. I don't know, how many places really there are to be in Phoenix. As long as I've been here, I don't know how many places there are to do original music here. A lot of places have gone under in Phoenix.
Yeah, I've heard mixed reviews
Yeah.
as far as a lot of Phoenix bands are going out of the area
Yep.
to play, like here in Vegas. We're
Yep.
seeing a lot of Phoenix bands, and I'm sure in LA too as well. But I
Yeah.
think rock is making a comeback in
Yeah.
26.
Yeah.
And, a lot of bands such as yourselves, you do a tribute, but now you're focusing on original material,
Yeah.
which I think is really super important because we really want to bring the rock back.
Right. Yeah. So, and I don't know if you've seen it or not, but we're like getting a whole bunch of write-ups, and I'll share the posts on our Facebook feed and on Instagram and stuff like that. But we're getting write-ups a lot in the UK, a lot in Mexico, some in Brazil. I mean, and then we've been getting airplay like in the UK. We get more airplay in the UK than we do in the US,
It's
you
funny
know.
how Europe, let me tell you, I've been to Australia twice,
Yeah,
and let me tell you something, they're the biggest rock fans you'll ever meet.
yeah,
They have a huge rock and metal community out in Sydney, Australia, and in Melbourne
yeah,
as well. And that's not unheard of. A lot of
yeah,
US bands are getting more accolades overseas.
right. And then also we're getting a little bit from Mexico. Our guitar player, um, Fur Lopez. I mean, he's from Tijuana, and he played. And I don't know if you've ever heard of him. He played in De La Cruz, Tijuana,
Okay.
and they were. I mean, he's got pictures of him. I mean, he's playing for huge crowds down there. It's crazy.
Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Mexico is hungry for rock and roll, let me tell you, and
yeah,
metal
yeah,
right now.
yeah, yeah. So it's fun, kind of funny too, you know. So it's like we're kind of like, I don't know, we're kind of like this hard rock band, but we sort of have like more of a, I don't know, we keep getting like this cross between Hailstorm and Paramore kind of thing,
But that's
you know?
great though. But
Yeah,
that is what makes you guys unique
yeah,
in that sense. I've heard a lot of your YouTube lyric videos. I was
yeah,
listening to that. I mean, you guys really have a great sound,
yeah. Well, we appreciate that. Yeah, we really do.
you know, and I really think like I said, getting I mean, how are you guys doing this summer for gigs? What's going on besides the one with Michael Sweet?
Well, then we have what else do we have
We
coming
we've
up?
got like, we've got a few events coming up. Nothing major because we've been focused on recording. So we're going back into the studio. We got 3 more that we're going to record next weekend,
Yeah, next weekend.
and
Yeah,
and then after that we got another 3. So it's really been focused a lot about getting our originals out there, and that's what
Okay.
we're going to be doing at the Striper Show. We're going to do 2 covers. I'm not going to tell you which ones.
Okay.
But we're going to open up with one that everybody loves, and then we're going to end with one that everybody loves. And all the other songs in between are they're just our originals. So we're really focusing on that, spending a lot of time learning and then going into the studio. So that's kind of been our main focus. So doing gigs hasn't really, I mean, if we're looking, if something comes up, okay, we'll consider, we'll do what have you. We have some benefits that we're going to do. And I mean, the music scene out here in Arizona, it's not good. I mean, if you talk to anybody out here that's been out in the valley for a long time, it's just not the place to play. It just really isn't. It's sad, but it's
It
not.
is sad because Vegas is actually kind of making a comeback for rock and roll.
yeah,
We have quite a few local rock bands, like I said here, but
yeah,
I've had a lot of Arizona bands
yeah,
coming out as well. Sin Shift has played out here a
yeah,
number of times, and I mean, it's just the nature of the beast right now.
yeah.
Right.
Well, we wanna play in Vegas, and the thing is we have to find, I don't know, the right other band to play with, you know, and then figure out what club that is. And I don't know what that is right now, Carol, but I'm hoping to find out soon. And
Yeah.
I would like to partner with, there's a couple of bands that I'm friends with from Vegas, and hopefully we can partner with one of them and maybe do a show up there with them, and they come down here and do a show with us or something.
Yeah, I mean, the network is there. I mean, it's just a matter of connecting with the right people. The
Right.
venues out here, we had a huge venue close, Vamped.
Yep. Yep.
That
Oh, I know. We saw that. Yeah.
Yeah.
that
Yeah.
really
We've been
hurt.
there. Yeah.
That hurt
Yeah.
this community, and there are rumors. This is strictly rumors. There's nothing solid that a major celebrity has bought that location to
Yeah.
reopen that club. So I can't mention his name because I don't
Yeah.
want to get.
Oh,
the
you can
backlash.
tell us. You can tell us. We won't tell anybody.
But anyway, there's a few names floating around because
Yeah.
that club is ready to go. They just put a brand new sound system and lighting
Oh,
system
cool.
in there
Oh,
before they
wow.
closed. I was there closing night, and it was like a death. I
Yeah.
mean, it's been like heartbreaking for all of us.
It was
Yeah.
a good venue. We've been in there. We'd seen a couple bands play out there, and I mean, we liked the venue. The venue was nice. So
The
it was,
venue's
it was kind of
great.
a shocker when
Yeah.
when they
Yeah.
said they were closing
So
it.
we're all crossing our fingers here in Vegas that they're going to reopen that club,
Awesome.
bigger and
Phoenix
better than
too.
ever.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
we're hoping for that. But as far as like the venues, we have the Copa Lounge inside the Tuscany
Yeah.
Hotel and Casino. Has been a host for a lot of local bands that I know have been playing their backstage bar and billiards, which is another huge venue to the local rock community. A lot of
Yeah.
bands play there. Like I said, Michael Sweet just played there.
Yeah.
Great sound system. There's actually 2 rooms in that
Yeah.
venue, and that one is good as well.
Yeah.
So I mean, there's a lot of smaller ones on Fremont Street,
Yeah.
as far as like smaller clubs. We're talking like
Uh-huh.
bar type
Right.
clubs. I call them
Yeah.
pop-ups because they're not real clubs.
Yeah.
So,
Yeah.
but you know, it's there. Like when you guys are writing, do you normally write together as a band, or like who's the main writer?
Well, so this is interesting. So I am the writer, okay, and
Okay.
I'm the drummer,
Okay.
okay. But Sylvia and I have been playing together, and we've been together for 7 years.
Right.
So a lot of what I'm writing about is our experiences and for her voice, you know. And she doesn't like it, but I kind of push her on the vocal end, because I know what she can do.
She's got a great voice.
Yeah,
She's
Thanks. I
amazing.
appreciate it. Thank
Yeah.
you.
Yeah, and so it's funny is that in a lot of the write-ups that we're getting from all of these bloggers across the world here, that's one of the things that they point out. They say exactly what you just said about her vocals, and so the rest of us are kind of along for the ride. So, but it doesn't matter to me. I mean, I'm happy. However this works out with the original
Right.
stuff, it's fun.
Of course.
You know,
Now, is
and
it just you two, or do you have other people in your band? Like, why don't you introduce your other bandmates that aren't there?
right. So Rob Rage Watson is our bass player.
Okay.
Okay. And then Fur Lopez is our guitar player. And like I said, he's the guy from Tijuana. Rob, he's from Sweden or Europe or someplace. I mean, we're an international band.
Yeah.
Sylvie here is French speaking, Montreal, Canada.
Oh wow.
Canadian, right?
Canadian. Okay.
Michael's from Wisconsin.
Oh, I'm
so
from Chicago originally.
All right. Yeah.
I lived in Michigan.
Yeah, spent
For a while.
many times in Wisconsin, going to Rocket North. I don't
Yeah.
even know if that place is still in existence.
So I got to ask you this, and I know you're here to talk about our band, but if you're from Chicago, are you familiar with the band Bad Boy?
It sounds familiar. It sounds familiar.
Okay, so back in the 80s, so I lived in Los Angeles for 13 years. I was in LA for the whole 80s thing. I played in LA for the whole thing. So when I moved there, I don't know if you remember a club called the Starwood. But Starwood was like this big rock club in LA in the early 80s, and it burned down in like 84, something like that. But when I got there are 3 signs on the side of the Starwood. One was Quiet Riot, one was the Police, and the other one was Bad Boy. And Bad Boy was a band out of Milwaukee. And a friend I went to high school with was the drummer for Bad Boy out of Milwaukee.
Oh, wow. That's cool,
Yeah.
though.
Yeah, it was pretty cool.
I kind of remember hearing a few things about that club, but it did burn down, huh?
Yeah. I mean, and it was involved in like some major scandals. Imagine that LA rock club involved in major scandals.
LA for you.
Yeah, right.
But the Midwest, though, Chicago and even the Wisconsin area are seeing an upsurge in rock bands and rock and roll original music, which is great to hear. So like I said, 26, man, you guys are kind of in the pocket right now, and I'm glad you guys are gonna be recording some material too. So on not this Saturday but next Saturday, in fact this Saturday we'll be in Vegas. We're going to see Alice Cooper and Chris Angel. Oh yeah.
Did you see it?
No, I haven't seen it yet, but a lot of my friends kind of know people that are doing that show, so they've seen it. And it's pretty incredible.
That's what I hear.
Two connected.
Right.
It's crazy.
Right. Well, we love Alice Cooper. We've actually ran into him at the airport in the baggage claim.
Yeah. I need to write a song called Baggage Claim 2 about meeting Alice Cooper at the baggage claim at Sky Harbor in Phoenix.
Yeah.
That's crazy. But you know what? He's a golfer,
Yeah.
And he lives on a golf course. So
Right.
it's funny. He plays anytime where he plays. He finds a golf course or
Yeah.
wherever he goes. He travels with his clubs.
Yeah. Yeah.
I didn't know that. Huh.
Yeah, I mean, I know
Interesting.
people. I know.
Yeah.
Ah,
It's funny. It's like, so I'm not friends like particularly with Alice Cooper, even though I've met him a couple of times, right?
Yeah.
But I am friends with Michael Bruce. Okay, and so Michael Bruce is one of the original guitar players for the Alice Cooper group.
Yeah.
And it's just partly because of living in Phoenix and and running into him at shows and stuff
Yeah,
like that.
he lives there, so
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
it's obvious. I mean, I was kind of sad when he closed his restaurant.
When Michael Bruce did or Alice Cooper did?
Alice Cooper.
Yeah, right. Yeah. Yeah. Well, business is business though, right?
Yeah, of course. But
So-
him and Chris Angel, I'll tell you right now, I'm not gonna say who, but one of those two people was the rumor of the person that wants to get that club.
Oh.
So
Cool.
that's not
Oh,
official.
now we got two. Okay, that's good. That's good.
It's
I think
not
we can figure
official.
this out.
It's not
okay.
official.
Right, but I
Yeah.
got you. I
But
got you.
like I said, I know a lot of people in Vegas,
Yeah.
Right.
that are in the industry, and those names have been coming up.
Huh.
Here, I got a story I got to tell you, okay? And it's about you. And so
Oh, do I want to hear?
yeah, no, it's okay. It's okay. It's nothing bad. So a
Okay,
couple of years
good.
ago,
Good.
because when you're on Facebook, it's like all these people pop up that says you may know or friends of yours may know this
okay.
person, and so you kept popping up on my thing, and it said Carol Rock Goddess, or whatever it said,
Yeah.
and I'm like going, she's the rock goddess of Vegas. We have to know her.
Well, thank you for that. Yes.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Almost 3,000 people can't be wrong.
Right.
Right. That's
Right.
good.
But the whole goal of this show for me is to get original music bands in the limelight,
Yeah.
focused and out there, because there is a lot of bands and some of them don't like social media. Let's be
Right.
honest. But you guys, I wanted to give you an opportunity because, again, I love Phoenix. I've been out there quite a few times.
Yeah.
David Ellefson is in the Kings of Thrash. I'm friends with that band.
Yeah.
So every time they play out in Phoenix, I'm there usually
Yeah.
covering the show. So Phoenix has a special place in my heart
Yeah.
as far as rock and roll and
Yeah.
original music. So
here's it's always 6 degrees of separation, right? On everything. And so we've met Dave Ellefson and the Kings of Thrash band. And for a while we had a guitar player in our band who decided that he would rather go out and go on tour with major acts. And where he got his start was with Kings of Thrash. And I can't remember if he was Ellefson's guitar tech but somebody in that band. But so he went on tour with them and they did a mini tour. Now he's out with,
You name it, everybody.
yeah, everybody,
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a good solid lineup for David, though. He's also double dipping and he's in Metal Church. They just announced a huge tour, 26, 27. So
Oh, wow.
He's lives in Phoenix, but he's hardly there.
Yeah.
Because he's on the road so much. They're in Colombia, South America right now, doing a series of shows. So, the rock and roll community is pretty tight as
Right.
far as, we know one person that knows this person. That's why I love this business because it is constantly changing.
Yeah.
Hey, we would like to be hardly here too. So
Yeah, that's a goal, right? You guys want to get on the road.
Right. We want to go somewhere other than Phoenix, right? We've played just about every venue you can play out here, and it's just not geared, if it makes this comeback, like you're saying, which I believe it is too.
I hope it does.
We're getting so much recognition for the stuff that we've already put out that it's kind of mind blowing a little bit. So I'm thinking if this does turn around, and Phoenix needs a boost big time. A lot of people really don't want to come and play here.
I know
It's strange.
that's the hard part. It's funny because when I was there last year, I was there with, to see Kings of Thrash, but I saw David Lee Roth at Casino Arizona. I think
Yeah.
I had like second row, and I was.
Wow.
You know what? I saw your videos on it. Well, I saw other people's videos also of that show. Yeah, that was.
Yeah, I've gotten like 7,000 views on the
I
videos
bet.
that I posted for that show on TikTok. But it was that show. I saw David Lee Roth with the first Van Halen tour. Okay, I've been a fan for the entire time.
Yeah.
So I said to myself, I owe it to myself to see this show because he had a residency booked for the House of Blues. We're talking like 2 months full of shows that were sold out, and he bailed. And this was like, I think almost 4 years ago.
Yeah.
Wow. So I said I owed it to myself to see him because I wanted to see him one last time.
Right.
To see how, and you know what? I was kind of surprised. I really was. There were some moments of, okay, I think you need to stop.
Yeah, I think we all heard those. Yeah.
But he's still David Lee Roth, and he's done what he's done, and he deserves credit for all of that. Really
exactly.
does.
And the difference between David Lee Roth, somebody asked me this, the difference between David Lee Roth and Sammy Hagar. David Lee Roth is a showman.
Yeah.
Okay. He reminds me of Vegas.
Yeah.
Sammy Hagar is 100% musician.
Yeah.
Right.
Okay. That's a total difference. Now, see, the funny part is I had a Van Halen conversation with another band, but I've seen every single Van Halen tour, including the one with Gary Cherone. I was at opening night for Gary Cherone, his first show with Van Halen in Chicago, actually. And I had front row balcony second, the first one over the stage. And let me tell you something. He was late coming out. I saw him from the side. He was shaking.
Yeah.
He was so afraid to come out. And, because on record, it's one thing. But when you're playing live gigs for the first time in front of like 50,000 people who are expecting someone else.
Yeah.
That he did a good job, Gary Cherone. I give it to him. He really got bashed for that tour. But, getting back to David Lee Roth, he's got a good thing kind of going if he works it, because he's got a good soul band with him.
I was going to say his backup is what's kind of saving him a little bit on this, because those guys all back there singing, it's like, okay.
Yeah.
I could take him on what he can't do.
Right. I could do without the dancers. The two girls that were up, that's not necessary.
Yeah. Right.
Okay. Motley Crue tried that. They're still doing it.
Right.
I don't care about that shit. I want to see some rock and roll.
Yeah.
Right.
See, that's how I am too. It's like all the side attractions. I'll tell you what, maybe if the side attractions were like an invasion of clowns or something like that, I don't know,
Now, but that would be funny.
Yeah. So, you know what's funny is, like, we opened for Great White a couple of years ago, right? And at the Marquee, and Mitch Malloy was the singer. And so Mitch Malloy had this brief stint of being in Van Halen right before Hagar came in, and it would have been interesting to see them with him, because that guy is really good.
Yeah, I think the problem with that when it happened, they needed a name behind the brand. And I don't think it was personal. I just think with, Sammy Hagar, he's legend. He's legendary. That guy is rock history right there.
Right.
And I think at that point, that's what they had to do. Not for sure, but from a journalist standpoint, that's what I see. happened.
Right.
Well, to me, it blew them up into the biggest band in the world right then. You know.
Yeah.
Well, that night at that show, he was wearing a Van Halen shirt while he's playing with Great White up on stage.
Yeah.
So that was kind of like, oh, okay.
Well,
That was
Yeah,
interesting.
Mitch was.
yeah,
Yeah.
for sure. But you guys are kind of crossover a little bit. So what are some of your favorite bands that you guys like kind of like love?
Well, see, it's funny, you know, it's like as a musician, all through the years, and it's funny, it's like, okay, I grew up in a music family, right? You know, accordion players, violin players, all that kind of fun stuff. So I can appreciate all kinds of music, you know, whether it is, you know, I don't care if it's mariachi band singers or German polka people. But as far as rock band goes, you know, it's like, I like, you know, I like The Warning a lot. I'm not
Oh,
too
The
thrilled.
Warning.
Yeah,
Oh.
I'm not too thrilled about their song Kerosene, but I still like them. They've done a lot. I've seen them on YouTube since they were 10 years old, right? We kind of all have probably. And so it's cool to see them blow up and really start taking off. Love the Pretty Reckless, love Hailstorm, you know, but I also like Paramore. I also like, you know, My Chemical Romance, and you know, all kinds of bands like that. And, you know, I even like the Who, you know, the guy that does the throat singing stuff, you know. He does the heavy metal throat singing. I don't know if you've ever seen that or not.
Roger Daltrey.
Yeah. Well, he sounds like Roger Daltrey now, but you know, I don't mean the Who. I mean the Who, the HU, and they're a band.
Oh yeah, I've heard of that band.
Yeah. And so this guy does like this throat singing, and it's real. I don't know. It's not screamo. It's like the reverse of that somehow, but
I'm gonna have
it's
to check
really
these guys
interesting.
out.
Yeah.
Somebody told me about them.
Yeah, it's really interesting. Yeah, and so stuff like that. You know, you or I don't know, who's your favorite band?
I don't have a favorite. I mean, I kind of like it all.
How
I
about
can
a
sing.
vocalist, though? What about a vocalist?
I'd have to say, as far as vocal goes, probably Heart.
Okay.
So I think she's phenomenal. Besides that, I mean, there's too many on the list. I mean, I kind of I like it all.
She likes.
I like Stevie Nicks too, but I mean, I like it all. I like Linda Ronstadt.
You know,
I
it's
like,
funny because when I first heard your vocals, I tell you right now what came to me. A picture of somebody came to me. Alanis Morissette. That was the first person that came to my mind.
Yeah.
Is that because I kind of look like her?
That too, but anyway,
Right?
Yeah.
your vocals were, I mean, almost like dead on. And then another one that came to my mind was I could what was that lady's name? She sang Velvet something or another.
Alanis Morissette. No, you just said that. Miles.
Yeah,
Alana
Alana
Miles.
Miles.
Yes.
Yeah, Black Velvet. Yeah.
Yes.
Black Velvet and that little boy's smile.
I mean, those are
Yeah.
the two that kind of stuck out in my mind because you
Yeah.
have a really powerful voice.
We
Yeah.
do that song. That was one of our
Yeah.
covers that we had done a while back, and I actually
That's
love
awesome.
that one. That was one of my favorite ones to do.
That's
Yeah.
great.
But I'm really an old soul. I like the old. I like the old
I know.
music.
I do too. But
Yeah.
you know, with your band, I mean, are you guys going to start recording some live material to post on TikTok? Because I really feel like once you guys start playing
Yes.
out, I really like for this Michael Sweet show. I highly
Yeah.
recommend that you get somebody you know to even do it on the phone or whatever. And
We're
Yeah,
already
we will.
there.
Yeah.
We already got
Okay.
that lined up.
yeah, because I think the viewers really need to see you in action live.
Yeah.
You
So
know?
I have some video. It just hasn't been put out there yet. And I'm waiting till after I've done promoing all of this opening for Striper stuff,
Okay.
you know, and then, and I don't know if you ever saw it. We had an old video when we opened for Great White a few years back. there were so many people that had camera video from the front of the stage. They all sent it to me, and I made our promo video out of everybody's camera phone stuff.
Oh my gosh. See, that's the way to go.
Yeah.
You know, if you can
It was actually really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, if you can splice all that together, that
Yeah.
would be amazing. But before I let you go,
Yeah.
we'll do a follow-up interview later in the
Yeah.
fall before I end the year, because I really want to kind of get together with you again and
Yeah.
see what you guys are doing. But why don't
Yeah.
you tell the viewers where they can find all about Sweet Mess?
Okay, so we are all over the place. We are on Facebook at Facebook, and it's Sweet Mess Rocks. Everything is Sweet Mess Rocks. Okay, so we're on Instagram at Sweet Mess Rocks. We are I think
YouTube.
our website is sweetmessrocks.com. We're on YouTube, and the YouTube, if you go on Facebook, that's where you'll find the link to all of these other places.
Okay.
Or if you go to Sweet Mess Rocks, our website, all of the links are on there. All of our original music that's released is on our website.
Awesome.
We're on Bands in Town, all that stuff.
And
we're not on TikTok yet, Carol,
okay,
but
you
we're
need a
going to
TikTok.
be there. Yes. Yeah, we will be there soon.
Yeah. But why don't you tell everybody your show for with Michael Sweet?
Right. So on June 6th, Saturday, June 6th, we will be one of the opening bands for Stryper at the Marquee Theater in Tempe, Arizona. And the doors are at 6:30, and I believe the first band goes on at 7. Those shows, you never know which order you're in. We usually do pretty good ticket sales wise, so we hope to be like direct support. Hope to be.
That would be cool.
Yeah.
Well, it was great talking to you guys. I really look forward to maybe catching a show when I'm in Phoenix anytime soon. And take care. Keep this rock alive, my friends.
Oh, absolutely.
Hey, thanks for having us, Carol. We really appreciate it. And it was fun talking to you.
Yeah, and we'll talk again soon.
Okay, sounds good. Thank you.
Okay, take care.
All right,
okay.
bye.
Yep.
All right, Sweet Mess from Phoenix, Arizona. Watch out for this band. They're opening up for Stryper June 6th in Arizona. So definitely, if you're in that area, check it out. Always like and subscribe to On the Rocks, because you never know who I will be interviewing next.